Hey all, Glenn Kirschner here. So friends, the month of February started with Donald Trump and his administration trying to hollow out the ethical leadership and the ethical rank and file at the FBI. And the month ended with them trying to hollow out the JAG leadership, the Judge Advocate General Corps, the top legal leadership of the Army, of the Navy, and of the Air Force. You know, friends, it really does feel like the month of February is going to go down as a true low point in American history. Here's a short recap of the legal stories for the month that was February 2025. So friends, how's this for a headline? Senior FBI official forcefully resisted Trump administration firings. That's a headline so nice, I'm going to read it twice. Senior FBI official forcefully resisted Trump administration firings. Points of light, my friends. Points of light. So friends, first, we learned that a senior FBI official was forcefully resisting Trump administration firings at the FBI. Who was that senior FBI official? Donald Trump's acting FBI director, Brian Driscoll. And now we see that a top FBI agent in New York vows to dig in after removals at the agency, at the FBI. Are the points of light multiplying and gathering strength? So friends, FBI agents just filed a lawsuit. 2 lawsuits, actually, against the acting Attorney General of the United States, one of Donald Trump's lapdogs, and against the Department of Justice to put a stop to Trump's corrupt scheme to purge the FBI of the thousands of agents who worked on the January 6 cases and who worked on the classified documents Mar-a-Lago case. Friends, this is an enormously important development and perhaps the strongest point of light yet. Well, friends, the lawsuits are rolling in. Lawsuits to put a stop to Donald Trump's lawlessness, his reign of terror designed to force out of their jobs hundreds of thousands of public servants. So friends, today is a sad and somber day because today we are mourning the death of an independent Department of Justice. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. So friends, remember how Pam Bondi promised senators that there would be no enemies list at the Department of Justice if she was confirmed as Attorney General? Well, on day 1 as Attorney General, Pam Bondi drafted and released, you guessed it, an enemies list.
Was he ever compensated by the state for his wrongful conviction? Can you tell us a little bit about?
He was, and it happened really quickly because everyone was working on it hard.
We've got Elon Musk and his team of young interns who are apparently accessing our computer systems, our private, sensitive, personal identification information and all. Would those kind of things, if they were happening, be within the purview of inspectors general?
1,000%. That's exactly what we do.
So friends, a federal judge just found that the Trump administration is violating a court order to unfreeze certain federal funding. We are now this close to a true constitutional crisis. Well, friends, one of Donald Trump's former attack dogs, Steve Bannon, just pleaded guilty to felony fraud. Well, friends, another day, another lawsuit filed against the Trump administration. According to the reporting, this makes about 50 legal challenges brought against Trump and company. This lawsuit was filed by 8 inspectors general that Donald Trump unlawfully fired. So, friends, Donald Trump's Department of Justice has signaled that it intends to dismiss, or really more accurately, to withdraw criminal charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. And it sure looks like they are preparing to hold those charges over the head of Mayor Adams. To what end? You know, friends, this is no way to run a Department of Justice. So, friends, it really does feel like Donald Trump's Department of Justice is trying to purge all of the integrity from DOJ's public integrity section. So, friends, good people, honest people, ethical people are standing up to the corruption of Donald Trump and his henchmen at the Department of Justice. Let's talk about the ever-increasing number of righteous resignations. So, friends, Donald Trump's corrupt DOJ officials finally found a prosecutor to sign off on the equally corrupt motion to dismiss the criminal case against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. So, friends, after 6.5 years as a legal analyst with MSNBC, I've decided to try something different. I've decided to stop preaching to the converted and focus instead on talking and listening across the Great Divide. Hey all, Glenn Kirschner here. So, friends, as a follow-up to yesterday's video, why I left MSNBC, today I touch on life after MSNBC. My determination to try to talk and listen across the Great Divide. So, friends, Donald Trump's Department of Justice officials have been desperate to dismiss the criminal case against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. But the federal judge presiding over the Adams case just told Trump's team, not so fast. Y'all have some explaining to do. Well, friends, yet another career federal prosecutor resigns after refusing to do the dirty bidding of Donald Trump's Department of Justice. So, friends, it is undeniably a dark day. It's a dark day for the FBI. It's a dark day for the American people. And it's a dark day for our allies around the globe. Well, friends, Judge Ho says no. No to an immediate, untested dismissal by Donald Trump's Department of Justice of Mayor Eric Adams' public corruption case. So, friends, I don't need to tell you there's a lot of darkness out there, a lot of Trump-induced darkness. So what do you say we take a few minutes this weekend and talk about some of the points of light, because they're out there as well. So, friends, today, Sunday, I spoke at the Principles First Summit in Washington, D.C., and while I was there was a bomb threat. And there was an email that was sent explaining what motivated the bomb threat. The email said, among other things, that some of the speakers at the conference, including myself, quote, deserve to die. Well, guess what, friends? The people who are fighting for the rule of law, for the Constitution, for a healthy American democracy, will not be intimidated. Thrilled to have with me today my friend Kevin Flynn. Kevin, welcome.
Great. Thanks for having
Great
me,
to
Glenn.
see you again.
Yeah, we go way back.
We are here to talk about your remarkable new book. It's crime fiction. It is called Rock Creek. Well, friends, it looks like Donald Trump must think he can fire his way out of ethical military leadership. He fired the Judge Advocate General for the Army, for the Navy, for the Air Force. Here's the thing. Donald Trump doesn't know anything about the JAG Corps. So friends, let's take on 3 quick topics today. 1, could FBI Director Kash Patel ever testify in court? 2, when Donald Trump's DOJ officials ask career federal prosecutors to do something unethical, should they resign or should they wait to be fired? And 3, let's finish up with some points of light. So friends, in the span of just 90 minutes, Donald Trump and his administration lost 3 federal court cases. But in one of those cases, Chief Justice John Roberts came sprinting to the aid of Donald Trump and his lawlessness. So friends, Donald Trump's flunky, who he installed as interim United States Attorney for the District of Columbia, this guy, Ed Stop the Steal Martin, is not only engaged in naked and despicable political retribution against career prosecutors, but he's also making Washington, D.C. a demonstrably less safe place. Let's talk about that, because justice matters.
It's for sure. Justice matters. Justice matters.